Let's talk today about working with your board. As a fundraiser, it's really important that you involve your board in the development process. Now, when I say involve, that doesn't mean you ask them to solicit, because they're not going to do that. Board members are not going to solicit anyone. I'll tell you a story. Years ago, when I first started this business, I met with the board and I gave them all proposals and said, I want you to take those proposals out and present them to your friends. I came back in 2 weeks and found out what? Found out they'd done nothing. I realized board members are not going to solicit. Board members can help you in the development process because they can help you cultivate prospects. They can help you build relationships with prospects. They can also help you determine ask amounts. So board members have a role. Board members also have a role in a campaign. When you're thinking about going into a campaign, you want to present all of your board members your vision, your plans for your campaign. And you need 100% participation from that board in terms of approving the campaign. It can't be a 6-5 vote. It's got to be unanimous. Campaigns are hard enough without having to say, yeah, well, the board voted 6-5 to approve the campaign. And it's also important that board members give in the campaign. They have to give 100%. Now, I'm not saying how much they give, but they have to give because it sends a very strong message to your constituency base that the board's very involved. I'll tell you another quick story. I made a presentation one time to a gentleman and we asked him for a 7-figure gift. And one of the things he said to me was, Jerry, what's the board done? And I said, they're 100%. So he didn't ask me how much they'd given, but as long as I said they're 100%, he was fine with that. If I'd have said, well, they're 50%, he would have said to himself, well, they know a lot more about this school than I do. And if they're not willing to give, then why should I give? Again, board members can certainly be instrumental in helping you succeed in campaigns. I also think that when you're selecting board members, they should have affluence and influence. You want a board to be able to give back to you, and that means they got to have some affluence and influence. I think, you've got to determine the size of your board, but I don't want to see boards that are 20, 25 in members. I think you can't get much done if that's the case. Anyway, just remember you've got to work with your board. Your board's important as long as you know the role that your board is going to help you in this campaign or in any development operations.